Okay. Live.
What's up, peeps?
What's happening? Mike is finishing
Being a social media whore.
Yeah, we gotta do our social media-sness. So it's a momentous day today.
Yeah, we got some amazing Stauf'sCoffee from my dear friend Nathan Newman, whom I grew up with.
Thank you, sir.
He was a great guy. He sent us some Java. He's been there working in the wholesale place, and he freaking hooked us up with some of that. Right now, what are we drinking? The Honduran?
Yeah, the Honduran, the FTO.
Yeah. And that smelled wild when we opened that up.
And it frothed up so much as I poured, the layers of hot water on it in my coffee press. Holy crap, look how dark it is, man.
That's nice. It has a nice dark ambery color, kind of, and
it's
nice.
It's not opaque, my friend. You cannot see through this shit.
No.
All right.
Going into the mugs of justice.
Yes.
Batman and Deadpool.
It might be a little hot. I don't know. It might be a little too hot.
Who needs a tongue? Thank you, sir.
All right. What do you think?
It almost smells like French fries to me in a weird way. There's
I see what you're saying.
An oily, but it's like a nice roasted oil. You know what I mean?
This is definitely that's a good thing. This is an oily iced coffee, which is I love
it.
I love. That's why I use a coffee press.
Yep. Whoa! What the fuck does that taste like? Right off the top of my head.
Fuck, dude! I've never had anything like this.
At one, it tastes like Mother Earth, so that's the first thing I get. I'm connected to nature. Mm-hmm. It tastes exactly like something that I cannot put my finger on at the moment. But holy shit! Oh, it has a slight matcha tea flavor in the base of it. You taste the matcha.
Interesting. Okay.
I taste like some earthiness there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can honestly say I've never had a coffee that tastes like this.
Yeah.
This is freaking cool.
Yeah, it's great.
And the temperature worked out.
Yeah,
that's a good ass cup of coffee.
Yeah, that's great.
I got some skills.
Absolutely. Yeah. Last week's episode, we were kind of talking about gargoyles and movies and shows, and I watched that Art of Self-Defense movie, and dear God, was it funny. Anyone who's done martial arts, does martial arts, or even knows somebody who does martial arts should probably watch that.
Yeah.
Just the whole Lost Connections book thing. If you know somebody, you should probably watch it too. You get an introspective little look on what they're dealing with.
That is, yeah, I mean, I hope it's not that bad anymore.
No, I hope not.
I know,
But there's plenty of things wow, that happened 4 years ago.
Yeah,
that's
happened in my life.
Yeah. I don't want to give away too many spoilers or any spoilers really, but there's just, you really pick up on some of the cult aspects of martial arts. And
I made a strong effort to kind of set you up for it.
Yeah.
Do you see the words I was saying now that were sort of leading you into it?
Right. I do. There's just so many, and I was watching it with Brooke, and she's experienced some interesting things too, so she had her own take on it, but then on top of that, I told her plenty of my stories, and so she understood from that perspective as well. So.
That's funny. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Jesse Eisenberg is an amazing actor. I think that dude is, he's one of those people that's believable in whatever role he's in.
Yep. Well, he kind of also just plays the... just really straightforward, literal, unassuming kind of guy. That's what I kind of like that he brought to the martial arts thing.
I love that it was so deadpan.
Yeah,
and so straightforward.
He's very deadpan, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, and you got my robot jocks.
Yes.
Did you watch the preview?
I haven't watched it yet.
That's the movie I was talking about. Exactly, I was thinking of it.
I started laughing as soon as you said. I was like, "What the shit? Oh shit!" Yeah.
Because I'm editing the cast right now, and I got to that point. I'm I have to figure this out, and I literally just
what kind of rabbit hole did you?
Dig down? Easy ass rabbit hole. I put in,
dude.
What did I put in the search bar of Google? I put giant robots fighting 80s movie. And that was the first thing that popped up.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And I was bam, that's it. I went into IMDb and popped it in and watched the preview. And the exact scenes I was thinking of when I told you about it and couldn't remember the name were the scenes in the damn preview. And like must
Of
be the
course.
only, and it must be like it's so
That's amazing.
horrible. Then I looked it up on Amazon and saw I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray. I'm gonna buy it.
Good.
I'm just gonna own it.
Now I'm getting some kind of like some fruity and floral notes with it.
Oh yeah, as you
Getting
drink
that.
it gets more like it gets a little more fruity,
Changes.
and a little bit more acidic as well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that
Yeah,
because we know a lot about coffee, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna slurp it. Listen.
Oh, there's this picture I took. So when we were in Iceland, there's this coffee roaster we would go to every morning, Reykjavik Roasters, right?
Yeah.
They were the shit. I would get just some espresso, Brooke would get a cappuccino, but there's this really interesting image on the wall about just like the flavor profiles of coffee and like what it kind of meant about it and stuff, and like it'd be like oh, you get tastes of like tobacco, and this like it breaks down like wine tasting almost. Yeah. So it was like a chart of that, and I was like, I think I took a picture of it. I got to send it to you, but I was like, oh shit. But then I kind of narrowed down that I like some darker chocolatey kind of taste, and then like some on like the lighter side I like the floral stuff, and like some more like South American stuff. There's this one I drank it with Sean, Tanzanian peaberry maybe. I think it was from what was it? Impero. Impero, the place that we used to freaking just raid. That place was awesome. He knew the owner. She trained a little bit and stuff, so like we kind of had a little inn there, so we'd go there. But that was like a seasonal coffee, so like you can only get it right.
Oh, I love seasonal coffee.
So like I would just I get it like in gallons almost because it was so good. Like, and I was like talking about it one day, and like I saw it in a store somewhere, or someone pointed it out to me as I was talking. I was like, wow, that's a strange little thing. But yeah, that shit's so good. Do you have any blends of coffee that in your life that have like stood out to you and you're like, wow, if I think about that, I need to get it again?
Yeah, and odd blends as well. Like First Watch. I love their damn coffee. Okay, so like I want to start there just because like I used to like, when I was a personal trainer and still not sleeping, that was right next to where I worked. Yeah, I'd go in there all the time, and you can get some damn good food. Yep. But I loved their coffee. I used to just get it, like, and I just chug it. They just bring me a pot, and that would be my. I might as well just drank out of the pot. Yeah. And it was delicious. But like as far as blends, I mean Front Porch. I'd say
staple, bro.
But that was one of the first like specific roasts I ever got. I was like, this is my stuff. Yeah. And I'm gonna request this. And I mean, Two Roasting Joe's has pretty much everything everything I've ever had from them I love. And then my buddy got me hooked on Snow Angel. Goddamn Snow Angel. And back when it was hard to find, and so it was literally like everyone thought we were just hooked on cocaine, and like those were bags of coke.
That's like the code. Snow Angel, right? Snow Angel, bro. That
might have been a rumor going around about the two of us at the time because we were buying it for each other and like meeting at each other's houses and fucking swapping.
Got backpacks on and shit, smelling weird, walking by.
Oh yeah, straight up, man. It's funny. And then like that would have been the next time, but I really went nuts over a particular like flavor of coffee, and I'm giving you Snow Angel, like what it is now, dude.
I check. There's a Kroger at the end of my street that sells it, and then there's like another one that I found that.
Now they sell them all over the place.
So like it's kind of easier to come by, but at the same time also seasonal. And now, like since Coffee Fest, we've talked to the Silverbridge people, and they're like, we've corresponded, like, yo, you got to get that drop on that Angel. Yeah,
So if you're listening, Silverbridge, that's where it's at.
Yeah. No, that's another one that really sticks out to me, like a top of the line blend that I would always kind of go back to, Snow Angel. But again, seasonal, and that's again also kind of why I like it, because I can't have it all the time.
Exactly, I do like not having it all the time, and I actually overstocked this year quite a bit.
You do have a lot of coffee.
Well, that goes in waves, man. Like I had about a bunch of Snow Angel. That's why I gave you a bag or two. Yeah. So I was like, it's gonna go bad before I can drink it. I can't do that to the Snow Angel. No. But I'll have like it's feast or famine with me as far as the amount of coffee that I have. Yep. I'll run out and be like, oh my god, I don't have any, and then someone will like give me a bag. Or my mom will be like, oh, I got you some of Pat's coffee here.
And suddenly
and I'm like, oh, I'm back, and then the farmer's market will roll around and I'll be just loading up on 2 Roasting Joes, and then I'm like, oh, I'm stocked again. Cool. So like right now I'm good.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I understand that for sure.
So we definitely got 3 bags of coffee from Stauf's.
Yeah.
And yeah, you need to take a couple of those.
Right.
Like we should, I would like to take and label some, maybe. I don't know. We got to figure out how we can have the rest of it on the cast. Because we don't have time to make it all today.
Right.
But we got to get the other 2 roasts on the cast. So I don't want to like keep them from you.
We'll have to like take exactly.
So,
we'll have to take like a nice flavor sample and
gonna brown bag
notes.
them and
yeah. We'll have some notes and we'll compare.
Yeah. But I mean, I'll take some beans, and then next time you come over, we'll just pick one.
Cool.
That's how it works. Got that sent?
I think. I like the black Instagram. How do I do that? I want that.
I just put my phone on night mode. Yeah, everything I do, I put on night mode.
I have like a blue light filter, and like everyone looks at my screen and like, what the fuck is it, like yellow?
Oh yeah, you got a blue light filter on. No, I just like the night. It's easier for me to look at.
Yeah.
I've never done well with black and white contrast.
Okay.
Like I can't read a newspaper for shit. The words jump around on me. Like, because it's black print on white paper.
Yeah.
And so I tend to put everything on night mode, because oddly enough, white print on a black background is much easier on the eyeballs. I can see it a lot better. Yeah. It's like if you look at my whole phone's that way. Look at my calendar. Like.
See, that's sweet.
Yeah, see?
I like that. I wonder if I have night mode like that.
Yeah,
or
you
if
should.
I can black everything out.
It should have a night mode. Like, all phones tend to have that now.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I'll fuck with it.
I prefer it.
Yeah, it is nicer. It just looks cool, too.
I do that, and then I have, like, basically a deaf mode, too. My phone's almost always on vibrate. But it flashes as well.
Yeah.
And so, like, my morning alarm clock I have set up, that it's actually a very cool built-in alarm on an iPhone that it sort of has the gentle ramp in, which I initially had on the original Galaxy, like 1 with the physical keyboard.
I think this.
And I used that fucker as a
It's the 8.
I used that as an alarm clock for years until it died, and then I cried about it for a little while, and then I figured it out. Like that my phone does that, like the newer version, and I'm like, oh, okay. But my alarm clock really is just a strobe light. Like I'm up anyway. Like I wake up a few minutes before my alarm goes off mostly, but the music doesn't, like the sound is really, really faint, and it's the strobe light that goes off. And I find it to be a much nicer way to wake up.
Yeah, I agree.
It's much better. Like I don't like blaring alarms and shit.
Oh, I hate that.
I can't stand that crap. Yeah.
Yeah, luckily, like, I don't know, the past couple of years, like, I'll wake up usually like an hour before my alarm.
Yeah.
So, like, that's cool. I wake up naturally, sort of.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fucking early, because then that's a little bit annoying, but, like, I get up just naturally that way. I don't have to deal with alarms.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with it. I naturally have a really good internal clock.
Yeah, exactly.
You just tell me when to wake up, I'll wake up.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, to like a couple minutes. It's really weird. So I'll start waking up anyway. But I like the strobe light thing. 1, because it's quiet. But 2, because I'll actually dream about it.
Yeah.
If it goes off and I turn it back off and I close my eyes again, I'll start dreaming about a strobe light. It's like, oh, gotta wake up.
Yeah. I just enjoy like waking up before the clock because I'm like, oh, I beat it. I got it. You know, motherfucker didn't get me today.
Yeah, ain't getting me.
And like, because like I have a little icon that pops up on my bridge. Yeah, thank you.
A warm up. There you go.
It'll pop up like 5 minutes before like the alarm goes off or whatever, and I'm like,
nice.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, we fine. Man, this is such a unique coffee.
Yeah, it is.
I've never had this before. I've never even been to their store. Didn't know they existed.
So their store, I grew up there because their store was literally like behind my house.
So this is the one you talk about?
Yes, this was behind my house.
Okay, and what coffee was it that I gave you that you said smelled like your childhood? Remember that?
Yeah.
It's fucking recorded too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whichever one that is.
But yeah.
But I think it was. Oh man. I don't know. Maybe been one of the grogs.
It may have been one of the grogs.
Because like there's so many different coffees there, right? Everything blends. And grogs are kind of like heavy flavors like that. So it kind of blends. Yeah. But yeah, I would go there, because it was literally like my house was on Broadview, and then Stauf's was on Grandview Avenue, and like the lot the parking lot, the back parking lot was connected to my backyard essentially.
That's
so I could go out my back gate, jump down the little thing, go into Stauf's. And like this was even, I don't even go there before I liked coffee, like because they had like other like little like milkshake drinks and shit like that.
Smells good too, so yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of where I think subconsciously I like really learned to like love coffee and like even just like understand the culture and like see what the fuck is going on with it, because they have just like bags and barrels of coffee sitting there. You know, it's not
that's
like
cool.
super refined. Like it's totally safe and obviously, you know, like totally fine. But like they have shit sitting around. You see what's going on. It's in barrels. You can scoop it yourself. You know, it's very a legitimate coffee shop, and they have loose leaf tea and all sorts of stuff. So, but. Yeah, right behind my house, I'd go there. You'd get, you know, whatever drinks they had, you know, and just sit there and shoot the shit. And, like, you basically sit in a coffee shop and shoot the shit as, like, 10-year-olds.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's badass. That's super cool.
So, like, that was shit we used to do. It was funny.
That's awesome.
So now, looking back, all of this makes sense.
It all came together.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be here. That works.
Talk over coffee with your friends. It's a good life.
That's what coffee's for, man.
Mm-hmm. And that shop in particular, like it'll stay open late, it'll be kind of open, and people will be sitting out when it's summer, and it's like a really like true kind of community point in Grandview. I grew up in Grandview, if anyone doesn't know that.
Grandview's an interesting little neighborhood, man.
It is, because it's not like it used to be.
Everything changes. That's kind of the shit part about it sometimes.
Right.
Like Athens used to be a lot cooler too, but you know.
Yeah, but I mean, when I was there, it was a great place to grow up. I'm sure it still is, but now there's a lot more like, you know, metropolis vibe to it. You know, the apartments are growing up, big buildings, fucking crazy restaurants. You know, all great. It's like almost like a different short north or something. You know, which is great. But
I'm sure it still has its own homey vibe. You just got to get off the beaten path and find it.
Yeah, exactly. Stauf's is a good place to start. So go there, have some coffee. Have some whatever else they got.
Yeah, whatever coffee they have, drink it, because damn, this shit is good.
Yeah, and I mean, I think again, like you say, like Crimson Cup is a place for coffee drinkers. You know, like that Stauf's is absolutely the same. So,
you know, a place that I can't believe I've never been there, and I live in Hilliard, and people keep telling me about it, is Coffee Connections.
Gotta go.
I really need to get down there. Because I just don't leave my house.
I know.
Like unless I have to, and I don't hang out anywhere.
I know.
I'm gonna hang out somewhere.
I drink coffee here.
I drink coffee here. I make great coffee. Why do you go somewhere else?
Yeah.
You know, and then like if I'm leaving my house, it's either like to go, you know, to the store, get groceries, take my kids somewhere, or train.
But if you're out and about on your target day, if you're ever alone.
Oh, I'm always alone now.
Right, so you're alone.
Yeah.
Go treat yourself to a pour over.
All right.
Okay. And take that motherfucker to Target. It'll be like a whole different experience. Really?
Yeah, to make myself not make coffee.
I know.
It'd be weird.
Think of it like you're taking yourself on a date. Take yourself on a coffee date.
I'm good at spending time with myself.
Yeah.
It's alright, bro.
And treat yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Wear some fancy pants, you know. Make yourself look good.
You know? I always look good.
Yeah, exactly. Put on your best Adidas.
My best Adidas trackies.
Yeah. Because I have my good pair of Adidas. I have my good pair, my fucking trash pair.
I have good trackies, man. Yeah, you know. Yeah. I know what's up.
I keep my good pair safe.
The pair I have on actually is very sentimental to me. These silver trackies that I own. I got these to do capoeira in, primarily. Also because they're comfortable. They're a little oversized. But shortly after I got them, in the same day, if you look real close, you can see the stains on them. And if you look real close, you can tell the difference between the coffee and the blood.
I was just going to say, like, probably a mixture of coffee and blood.
Yep, because I spilled a bunch of coffee on them in the morning. I went, shit, my new pants. And then it was fine. And then on my way to my first aid CPR instructor course, I ditched my bike at 25 miles an hour and got in a crazy-ass bike wreck where I was taken to the hospital in an ambulance and shit. Like, it took me 10 or 15 years to put that whole story together.
Yeah.
Actually, people kept telling me bits and pieces of it because I was unconscious.
Because he ate shit.
Yeah, but it was cool, man. I lived. I rolled out of it. But every time I wear these pants, I think of that day. I laugh.
Dude, I've retired a few pair of sweatpants that I loved recently. Like, you know, I just had to separate You know, they were just hanging off.
They were done.
They were done. Long past done, really. So, you know, every time I had, not even donatable. They're just gross, like fucking gross. Like,
just done over.
Throw them away, play taps, cry a little bit.
Yep.
Go find a new pair of pants.
Move on.
You know,
I had a pair of sweatpants that a buddy of mine gave me. Like one of probably my oldest friend. We've known each other since kindergarten, and he'd given me these blue sweatpants that were all baggy and comfy and shit. And I used to wear them all the time. And I dated a girl in college for like 3 years that she used to wear them. When we broke up, she was like it was just agreed upon without even saying anything that she was getting the sweatpants. Like I'm like, no, those are yours.
You getting the split?
Like, yeah, because like she loved those pants, man. I had to give them to her. It had to happen.
Sacrifices you make.
Yeah, for sure. This coffee finish is good, man.
It does. It's like a whole different thing all the way through, too.
It's a very unique taste. And I mean, I'm always interested in how a coffee cools off. Like when you have it hot, is it still good when it's cold? When it gets colder? Because it's not going to stay hot the whole time you're drinking it. I don't drink coffee that fast, so...
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm like, fuck yeah. Give me that boiling devil juice.
Yeah. I mean, and sometimes there's a certain cold brew here and there that just goes down that easy.
Coco nib nitro, bro. I'm still hooked.
Oh, fuck, man. I went there on Saturday. And I got some Coco nib nitro, and then I went back for a cortado. And that was the picture I put up. And I went and got some dumplings. I was chilling, man. I felt good.
Good day. See, that's a good date day right there.
If you got to drive across town, you know, while I'm waiting, go.
Yeah. What else? Oh, I had like a meeting the other day, and like I grabbed an Americano. Yeah. But I was like, give me the biggest one you got. Put like 19 shots in a cup. Like it was fucking massive. I was like,
you're like, I'm gonna die.
Jesus Christ! All right,
my brain's gonna explode.
He took me very seriously, so that was great, and I appreciated that. He was also dressed up as I think he was dressed up, or maybe he was just wearing crazy shit.
Might have just been in.
I don't know. He was wearing like a crazy yellow vest and some fucking weird sunglasses. No, it was near enough to Halloween to think that he may have been dressing up. So, anyway, I was like, cool, thanks, guy from Stranger Things, essentially. Like, he looked like kind of like Steve a little bit, you know, but a little more exaggerated in like 80s terms.
One time when I was in college, I have a lot of fun stories from the music library, but on the front room was across the street, was like basically across the street from what am I thinking of? I don't know the names of any of the roads in Athens. I just know where everything is. When the front room was where Scripps is now, which is still total bullshit because there's not a coffee shop on that end of campus anymore, which is fucking dumb. But okay, so the original front room, and I always knew someone who worked there. Always front room, corner room, right there. Always knew someone, so I could always get like free pizza and free coffee, and just, I knew somebody. But I went in one time and I was sick as fuck. I'm always sick as fuck, and I have half my stories. But I was sick, and I remember I had just downed a bunch of cough syrup because I had to work and I had to train and I had a lot of shit to do. And
didn't have time for that shit.
My friend was working, and I'm like, I just need a shitload of espresso. I'm like, just put a bunch of espresso, and she gave me like a fucking ginormica, and it was like I think it was all espresso. But like literally, I'm at the library shelving shit, and I'm like, I'm just seeing stuff.
I was gonna say.
I'm like, where am I right now?
So you're sick. You're on cough syrup, massive amount of caffeine, probably overtrained, dehydrated, etc. Right?
Oh yeah.
And just hanging out at the library, so you're probably fucking, tripping balls.
I was tripping balls at the library, like on everything. I mean, I was doing my work, I was good, but I mean, I wish I would have had some video of me on that shit that day.
There's like funny instances where you're like doing stuff and going through the motions. You're like, am I okay right now? Holy shit! Like,
yeah, I was not okay.
And
I'm like, how am I?
Am I keeping this together or not? Like,
am I standing?
That's hilarious.
I hope I wasn't like, I was good, but like I was definitely like hallucinating. I was in a place. Yeah. It was pretty cool.
I think, they always talk about like individual drugs and stuff like that, but then like caffeine, you start throwing in like weird other stimulants and stuff like that. You never know. Like it can create different shit.
I just go for exhaustion and adrenaline, man. That's the greatest drugs ever right there. Yeah. There's nothing like
a nice mixture.
Yeah, that's
through jiu-jitsu.
get high on your own supply, man. That's what I say.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it is cooling off. It almost has it has an autumny vibe to it. The earthiness kind of gives it that autumny vibe.
It's a little bit like, it goes well with the leaves.
Yeah.
Like, oddly enough, looking out the window, I'm like, this fits with the leaves. The golden.
Almost getting like slight.
Oh,
this would be good with a cinnamon stick in it. If we brew with a cinnamon stick.
I thought about that this morning, and I'm like,
good.
I can't do it. We got to have it straight. But
Right.
yes, cinnamon stick. We're going to cinnamon stick it.
You cinnamon stick this motherfucker.
Oh, that's going to happen.
That'd be good.
Yeah. No, that's definitely going to happen.
Yeah, like the earthy notes I think would be good with that.
But you know what it goes well with? The smell of leaves.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is.
Like the smell of,
it smells like autumn.
It smells like there's a hint of autumn in there. It's the smell of like autumn. That's pretty fucking cool.
Like it's a pile of freshly raked leaves.
Yeah,
and maybe some apple pie cooling in the window.
Yeah,
I mean it's a mixture of things.
It is, yeah, but it's definitely working well with the season.
Creates an experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my buddy Jason's probably listening and just talking to himself about all sorts of how we're pretentious or something about coffee.
And you get to not have this experience because
he probably drinks.
I didn't make it for you.
He drinks fucking White Castle coffee on the way home to work.
White Castle has coffee?
Yeah. It's actually okay.
Okay.
As far as your quick like $1 drive-through coffees, not bad.
Okay.
Okay, there's worse.
Yeah.
But nothing like this shit. This is some top shelf shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, what I'm getting at is he settles. He's a settler.
Oh, just settles. Don't settle,
Settles.
man. Don't
Jason,
ever settle.
you're a settler.
Didn't you ever watch a Hugh Grant movie in the fucking 90s?
Oh.
Don't settle.
I see a lot of potential in you, Jason. Just don't settle, you know.
Your posture's beautiful, man. It's right there.
It is.
Remember that was the first thing I ever said about him? I was like, who is that
Yeah,
fucking guy? Look when he does takedowns. Look how straight his back is. It's
He does
beautiful.
have really good posture.
And you were like, what the fuck, man?
And I was like, shut up, don't compliment him. Don't fucking say that out loud.
Talk about another man's posture that way.
Him and his brother. The Corbett brothers.
He has a brother?
Dude.
That explains a lot, actually.
So it's yeah, you haven't met Bo.
Oh.
Bo is his much larger counterpart.
Ah, that explains a lot. He does act. He acts like a little brother. Then he does have little brother vibes. Okay, I get it now.
Well, he's older,
but he's smaller.
And
hence the freaking weird
Bo is
dichotomy.
gargantuan. Like he's literally a human gorilla.
Oh, funny.
Like
he ate all the food.
hysterical.
Huh? That's funny.
Yeah, and he's one of those people that like just like grab your arm and feel like it's breaking, you know? Like he'll do this thing where he just like grabs your skull and he just fucking squeezes it as tight as he can. It fucking hurts.
Yeah, I got some friends like that. Yeah.
He's just another type of human being.
All right.
But yeah, they're quite the duo. And we're quite intertwined through our experiences together, naturally.
So, very fun.
You know. All in all, good people, but you didn't hear that from me.
Nope. It's not on tape.
I like their wives better than them.
They got good taste.
Yes.
And spouses.
Yeah, that's really why I maintain the friendship. And now, Jason is like a 3 straight purple belt, I think.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I think 2 or 3. Yeah, 3. Because he's like directly like one below me or whatever. I had to make that distinction just so he knows he's below me.
I'll rank you.
Yeah, I'll always pull on him. I'll pull rank on Jason. I'll pull rank on Adam 10 times a day. I'd never say anything to those motherfuckers every single day.
I love it.
Just because it's funny.
Everyone came promoted. Here I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
But I think Bo's a 4-stripe blue, so they'll both be purple belts together at some point. So that'll be a hilarious sibling rivalry too. Just because they just do funny shit anyway. Yeah. So it'll be funny. And I'll create a whole lot of different shit talk from that. So
yeah, man, egg that on.
Maybe we'll have him on the cast and we'll just go at it for a while.
Well, we gotta have Jason on the cast. But then now that I know he has a brother, like damn, yeah, it's gonna happen.
And their characters and. I mean, I talk a lot of shit about them, but they're my friends, I guess.
Yeah, you know. That'll be a good Face Kick Friends episode.
We'll give them shitty coffee. They can't drink the sauce, so they can have.
Oh no, dude!
We're
I'm
gonna
not
go get a bag
that.
of like some.
No.
Giant Eagle coffee.
You can do that. I don't give people bad coffee. No, thank you.
I dose them with the bad stuff. They don't think to touch our top shelf.
I'm not gonna dishonor myself by giving someone bad
They're
coffee.
our guests. They can have decent coffee for once. so they can actually understand what it is.
Yeah, you gotta have a good benchmark in life.
Do you think we'll shelf the coffee tonic over the winter, or do you think we'll pull it out randomly?
I tend to shelf it, but I always have tonic laying around.
Just in case.
And so, like, at some point, I'll be like, I just gotta make some, and it has to be a day ahead of time, because I'll never have cold brew, like, laying around. And I'll just be like, screw it. We'll have coffee tonic once in the wintertime. It's not the same in the winter, though, man. It doesn't work. I don't even really do cold coffee in the winter, to be honest with you.
It doesn't have that same, I mean, obviously it doesn't have that same refreshing vibe to it. You want the contrast.
Yeah, I very rarely even do cold press in the wintertime, so
yeah,
it's yeah. But yeah, it'll happen. We'll get the feel for it.
Yeah, as soon as we start pumping out recipes for stuff, I have to test it again, you know, make sure everything's amounted properly and whatnot, you know.
I don't have an exact idea for it, but I've got a ratio on lockdown in my mind.
Yeah.
Like, I can make it good now.
I think that's how we should do it, too, just ratios. It's like, whatever size your fucking cup here.
I've found with the coffee tonic that it's not just the ratio, but the order. There's an order I put things in it now that it gets the most bubbly and the best version of it. I've sort of unlocked that. And so that's really the big key, in my opinion.
That's the difference between gourmet coffee and shitty coffee. Like,
true.
Noticing those little this black belt at coffee making, bruh.
Yeah, but you gotta have the coffee tonic. It's good regardless, but it's at its best when you got that nice foamy top on it.
Yeah, I agree.
And so, like, I know how to make the foamy, like, I get to get a bunch of foam out of it now. Like, regardless of the cup. It used to be very cup dependent. And I couldn't get good foam in some cups.
The ratio does it for you.
And, well, the order. The order of how you put things in it is, like, I got the ratio down pretty early on, but then I discovered the order. And the order of how I put stuff in it now creates, like, maximum foam.
I understand. Because I used to, like, do juicing a lot and, like, juice a bunch of shit.
And
I would combine certain things and they would just get totally fucked up. You know what I mean? Just, you know, contrasting, like, biological makeups of shit. They just didn't want to sit with each other. So I learned that the hard way, right? So, like, then I learned to make decent blends of shit like that. So that's the same thing with coffee.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of juicing, the First Watch has some kick-ass pressed juices.
Yeah, I've had their juice.
Those are good, man.
They have, like, in the summer, they have, like, their little juice spritzery things with, like, cucumber. And, oh, fuck.
Man, they have, like, always have their cold pressed juices now, which is a relatively new thing at First Watch, but in the past few years. But that shit's good. Yeah, super tasty. Worth it. Pricey, but worth it.
Oh, man, there used to be a super good juice bar. What's that?
Juice bar. Never been to one.
Very interesting. There's shit. They're popping up everywhere now. They all have acai bowls too. They all want to pump the acai.
Acai's a thing now. I freaking love that.
Throw the acai.
Every time Costco has acai bowls.
No shit.
You can get it right at the front, man. Yeah, I don't know if they're legit because I've never had an acai bowl, but like I get them from Costco.
Yeah.
I always get one. Yeah. They're delicious.
You never know.
It's like, freaking good. No one can say it. They always say acai.
Yeah.
It's acai bowl. Like I think my wife almost got in an argument with me once because I kept saying acai. She's like, they call it an acai. I'm like, because they don't know how to say it.
Yeah. Uncultured swine.
It's acai, damn it. Come on. It's just because they don't have that font. They can't put the little thing on the C.
Little thing.
But it's good, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I like the one. I'm really picky about my blends because like I like the one they have at Worlds, right? Like I really like that blend. And
World Championship acai.
Yeah, dude.
Of course, it's the best.
That's like part of why you go. Like, get some acai bowls, bro.
That's funny, man.
But yeah, of course, definitely the best. But then also like my own blends. Like I just prefer my own blends, right? And I've learned a lot of that through like videos and stuff like that.
This is why I don't buy coffee a lot of places because I like my own coffee.
Exactly.
Yeah, you kind of.
I like my style, bro.
You gotta make me some sometime, then, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to make it.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
You get like depending on like what you have, like if you get the store, you can get bricks, like the 4-packs or whatever.
Right on.
The bricks now, it's very available. I like to try and get the unsweetened or whatever, just because it has less sugar in it. Like it's not unsweetened. You have other shit in it.
First start unsweetened, then you can sweeten it up on
exactly. Because I'll put like 2 or 3 dates in there. Like I'll put
Yeah, I love
dates. Like maybe like a handful of frozen grapes.
Oh, nice. I haven't made my date coffee in a while.
Oh yeah,
With the
we need to
dates
have
and the
that.
that and the almond milk.
That'd be good.
The almond milk, yeah, that's good.
We just bought a milk frother.
Oh, yeah, I have
Trying
one.
to do that, yeah.
I have two actually.
Yeah, they're cool.
Two different kinds, both manual though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what we're just talking about?
You're talking about acai,
Yeah,
the grapes,
acai.
the frozenness.
Yeah, there's so much goodness that and that's the thing, you can mix in like a handful of spinach or some shit if you want to. You can, I don't really like to, but you can.
Yeah,
I like to throw a little coconut on top, maybe some like chia seeds or something, keep it simple.
Yeah.
You know, dude, it's so good.
That's cool.
Yeah, that Sambazon or whatever is the only, the only company that I've been able to get a hold of, really, like available, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, you just got to wait for your martial art to go mainstream for its associated foods to then go mainstream.
Right.
You know, that's one of my favorite things actually about K-pop being really big, is because Korean food is much more available now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if anyone who does martial arts is if there's a culture or a region of the world associated with your art, you tend to latch on to that.
Yep.
And so I love Korean food because I spent most of my life doing taekwondo around Koreans, and it's hard to find. Mm-hmm. Like my daughter and I always lament that, like, I wish there was a Korean restaurant around here because she also loves Korean food.
Yeah.
But
because you raised her on the good shit.
She was raised on good shit, and then she loves K-pop, and I'm like, it's kind of her way in. But yeah, so like weird stuff like that is a little bit more known and available now, which I'm, one of the reasons I'm only a weekday vegetarian is bulgogi.
Yeah. Don't fuck with that hard.
Yeah, so that's cool. But then, yeah, doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu all these years now has opened me up to, like, delicious freaking Brazilian food. And I'm like, thank you.
Brazilian steakhouse idea, where they just chop off meat, feed it to you.
Yeah.
Acai, a lot of good fruit. Like, dude, it's so good.
Hydrated tapioca hydrata. I got some of that downstairs.
Oh, God.
That shit's good. I make the little,
so many good foods out there in the world.
Yeah,
Speaking of dates, like there's this date milkshake that I've had that's so fucking good.
Ooh, yum.
Like it's just vanilla ice cream, I think, blended dates and like some cinnamon or something like that. Fucking amazing.
That's
yeah,
easy.
simple
That's
and
really
good.
good.
It's from this place at Easton,
Oh.
Flipside Burger.
Oh, interesting.
They have like a really amazing bison burger. And you have like that milkshake, boom, gourmet shit.
Cooking bison's difficult. Low fat
A little bit,
content.
yeah, it's low
Cooks
fat.
fast.
Low fat, so yeah, I mean.
I like bison though, man. It's
Oh,
good.
dude, it's so good. I just have a pack in the fridge right now. I'm probably gonna cook fucking later today.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a cast iron skillet. Like I cook that.
Nice.
For
Nice.
virtually everything. You can beat the shit out of those things, and they just keep on going. And you can beat the shit out of somebody with them, and you can keep on going.
And then you could cook with it after that.
Yeah,
It'd be fine.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like those things are beasts.
I got one. They're pretty badass.
Yeah, I guess my grandparents had one, I guess. That was like the size of a 4-top stove burner or whatever, so it was like this big around. So it was like 3 feet, in diameter. So, and I guess they like sold it at some like auction or something for like $500. Like there's that size of a cast iron skillet.
you
It was,
don't
like,
see
rare,
that.
and yeah.
That's
But
badass.
It was insane.
Wow.
But that's some shit I'd love. That'd be
That's
a bitch to take care of. Like, it's already a bitch to take care of, kinda.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you don't really clean them, but you gotta clean them.
yeah, but
Okay.
when you do it also has to be very particular.
Yeah.
But also worth it. Right? Fuck all that Teflon stuff, whatever you're cooking with.
Nah, I don't do that Teflon mess.
Yeah.
Stainless steel. I'll do cast iron. I have a couple of ceramic.
Yeah, the ceramic.
Ceramic's
cool.
nice.
Yeah, ceramic knives, dude. Those are sweet.
Not any ceramic knives. I have a couple of ceramic pots, like
Ceramic
pans that I
knives,
use.
dude. Like surgical.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't have that great of knife skills, but it seems like I do.
Yeah, well, sharp knife makes you good.
I can
how it
I can
works.
cut an onion so thin.
Yeah. Make some food after you leave.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I'm kind of hungry. I've been a lot more hungrier than usual lately. Like usually my appetite's pretty whatever. I think it's like the winter coming, my body's like, back on! Like,
Yeah.
eat
load,
stuff!
Load up, man. Load up.
It's gonna be cold, motherfucker!
That is one thing I can't do is fucking put weight on. So
I do pretty well. If I put my mind to it. If I don't, I'll just maintain. But if I put my mind to gaining weight, I'll gain some weight.
I mean, if I go home to Pennsylvania and just eat a bunch of damn food, I will temporarily put on weight. But
Right,
if I
it's
continue to
temporary.
eat like that, I would I would just adapt and burn it all off.
Exactly. I was gonna say, just like,
Yeah, it's like I wasn't fat when I lived in Pennsylvania. I ate like that all the time.
yeah.
And
The system adapts.
the system will adapt, and I will burn it all off.
Yeah.
I'm always afraid to go to the doctor and get my blood test or something. I'll have like an overactive thyroid, and they're like, "Oh, you need to treat that." I'm like, "Am I having heart problems?" No, then you're not treating it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Or am I gonna die? I was listening to a podcast earlier about someone who had finish up.
Yeah, like the super strong bit at the
yeah.
end. Oh, that's good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I'll like a quick shot of the bottom stuff, you know. I was listening to a podcast and someone had a tumor around like the base of their skull and brainstem. It was like the size of a pear.
Woo!
Right? And like they really didn't know about it until like their hearing went out in like one side.
Yeah.
And they were just like, oh shit, like what's going on? They didn't think much about the fact they had like an ear infection or something.
The lump in your neck, bro.
Yeah. So I was just like, Jesus Christ. Like, you never know. You never know. Stuff's crazy. Whether, maybe you have like a little overactive thyroid or some shit, or whether you have a fucking pear-sized tumor. You never know.
Never know, man, but gotta shrink that tumor, change that diet, man.
Right?
Get off the dairy.
That, and like, from what it seemed like, she's like extremely high stress, like extreme, like under rest, high stress, just like poor conditions in the body, essentially. Like,
yeah, you gotta too acidic, man.
Yeah, you'll die.
Alkaline that body.
Yeah. Drink water and stuff.
Drink that water.
Be hydrated. That's the message today. Be hydrated.
Be hydrated.
Drink coffee. Drink water. Drink good juices that are, you know, decently sourced. Not much
that is
bullshit.
The theme of today is hydration.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of things we drink. It's good shit.
It's hydration day.
Yeah. I don't know, I used to like coconut water a lot, and I think I overdid it with that, and I don't really like it anymore.
I still love coconut water. You know what I do with coconut water a lot now? Make pancakes. I get not Hungry Jack, but the fucking protein pancakes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But they have like the poppy seed vanilla ones.
Oh shit.
Power cakes.
Yeah.
And I make those, but I make it with coconut water.
Okay.
Freaking spectacular.
That sounds really good.
Super good.
Like I used to, like, if I needed like an acai bowl, sometimes they're like a little too frozen or something, like a splash or something to kind of help it go. Coconut water is the perfect mix. Yep. 100%. It's a perfect little mixture. Quick little splash of hydration.
Yep.
There are these coconut drinks, like there's coconut water with like chunks of coconut in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those are so good.
I love those things, man. Yeah, I love the coconut chunks.
La Super Torta, the Mexican restaurant on Georgesville.
Yeah,
dude.
I was
bullet holes in the window. Best food though.
Yeah,
so good.
That's okay. That's some of the good spots, man.
Exactly.
You gotta go to the dive and get good food.
Yeah, go to those weird places. Try those weird shits. They're really good. I promise.
Yeah, I always go. I'll go into Mexican groceries and get the coconut water with the chunks of coconut in it all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the aloe vera drinks too. Those are good.
I love those. I just
so
drink aloe juice. Like I have it in my fridge. I drink it all the time. That's my training drink actually is aloe juice, a couple wedges of lime, some Himalayan pink salt, and water.
Nice.
That's my training drink.
Yeah.
That's what's in the Hello Kitty bottle all the time. Yeah.
That. What do you think about like tart cherry juice? What's your view on that?
I love tart cherry juice. I was on tart cherry juice decades ago, man.
Right.
And it really does help your joints.
Yeah.
It is very effective. Harder to find these days than it used to be, oddly enough. It was cool for a second.
Because it seems like they know that people want it now. It's like, oh yeah, swipe it.
Yeah, and so it's a little difficult to find good tart cherry juice. But really tasty stuff.
Yeah.
Also super healthy.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, you're better off just eating tart cherries.
Right.
Because they're not pasteurized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason, tart cherry juice for your really old joints. Try that out.
You know he's younger than me. I bet you $5.
No, he's 39, I think.
So we're the same age.
I don't know. How old are you, Jason? Old.
Say, I got a guy. Make those joints young again, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that coffee finished up nicely. It did. Good shit. And I'm buzzing.
Yeah, strong shit.
Yeah, it was good.
It's good. My face is a little
American blend, you know.
Little tingly.
Woo. Those South Americans get us with the coffee, dude.
They know how to do it, man. Drink your coffee out of a bowl, make it strong as fuck.
Shit.
I had some Colombian very recently.
That's another one. That again, because I'll probably never have that shit again. Really,
no, Sean will go to Colombia again.
Yeah, you never know. Well, probably might be different. Could be that. So that was the stuff that kind of reminded me of that Tanzanian peaberry stuff.
Ah, okay.
It had very similar notes and flavors and shit.
Well, I have that Colombian in a freaking airtight container.
Keep it safe.
It's made for coffee. That's where it lives. And I still have some, and it's still good. It's aged well.
Keep it in the dark.
But yeah, I want to drink it, but I don't want it to disappear.
I know.
Kind of thing, because it really is like powerful.
It is. You feel different on that stuff.
You do. There's something about that. I don't know what the soil is growing in or something. Like.
Oh, yeah. Shamanistic.
It is. It is very shamanistic, but it's in like a regular old coffee bag.
Yeah.
Like,
you should
man,
put a label on it or something like. Just be careful with that shit,
Yeah.
You never know.
But I mean, people from Colombia, if that's what they drink, then that's normal to them.
Right.
Don't come here. You'll be horribly disappointed.
Yeah.
You'll be horribly disappointed by the coffee.
There's some
Bring your own.
I was on, like, French people were on there and they like ordered coffee and they're like, fuck this shit, it's terrible.
What is this shit?
What is this? Like,
yeah.
And actually, thinking of last week's episode in Godzilla, old boy, he's like, what is this shit? Like, this is French roast? This is terrible.
Yeah.
And French, obviously, but
yeah. Or the beginning of the movie of this Art of Self-Defense.
Oh yeah.
When the French people are talking shit about him.
Yes, yeah. That's
and
what
they're dissing the fucking coffee.
That's what the fuck it was. Yeah.
They're like, what is this shit? We don't drink this. And so he learns French. Yeah.
Shit was very funny. Yeah, you guys gotta watch that movie. That's definitely on our must-watch list. Go ahead and get that movie list going, the book list, all the good shit. Mm-hmm. Watch that movie. Any martial art, it could be Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, whatever. Like,
any martial art, watch that movie.
Strokes, yeah.
It's across the board. If you've done martial arts, especially in the States, it's across the board. You need to see this film just for red flags.
Yeah.
And if you've never done martial arts, watch that film.
It's a great...
to learn for red flags.
Exactly, yeah. It's a great little learning experience for someone going into it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Is this real? And then be like, well kinda, but this.
Slightly amplified.
Sorta.
But sometimes not. Here.
Yeah, like, it totally sucks sometimes.
If any of the things that happened in that film
get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Don't even think about looking back.
Yeah, don't.
Because I went back. Mistake.
We all went back.
Go back.
We both went back, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
When I was in high school, I had a sociology teacher, and she said the worst thing you could ever do is rationalize anything. And as a 17-year-old, I know what the fuck she meant. Now with some life under me, I'm like, oh, I see where I rationalized that and stayed in a place where I shouldn't have.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Now I get what you mean. Thank you.
And at certain points, you're like, you did that to you all entirely to yourself. Like, that was you. Yeah. But then again, at the same time, you thought you were so fucking right. So,
you were encouraged to think that way.
Right, yeah. Exactly. And I think of it, again, as my days go on now, like, soon, like, I'll have more time away from that stuff than I have had there. You know what I mean? Like, soon I'll have that point. So realistically, I have 10 trillion times what I had. But just in terms of time too, like, that'll happen.
Yeah, you'll hit the tipping point.
Yeah,
where you're like more time in the good than in the fucking weird.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of weird shit to unpack. It's funny, especially with that movie, because that's just like, again, it showed you that I was like far enough removed to be like, this.
Far enough from that it's fucking funny,
hilarious.
But like, then you can look back and be like, even though it's slightly amplified because it's a movie, some of it's not.
Some of it is not.
It's not
amplified at all.
Amplified.
And that's the thing. It's like the weird parts in the movie. You're like, that wasn't the weird part.
That wasn't the weird part. That was the normal part.
That was the normal part. And then, like, this part was the weird part, and like, someone outside might not think that whatsoever.
I think it was flipped if you'd have if you're in it.
All right, which makes that movie very, like, I don't want to say, like, it's important, I guess.
It does. It's what makes it important in a very strange way.
Because it's kind of like one of those. It's like probably one of the only movies like that I can think about, like that centers around martial arts.
Only movie like that I've ever seen that
in that depth
went into like, but yeah, the art house version, like I was saying, it was like this weird sort of, it should have been subtitled almost.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was character driven, I guess.
Yeah.
It was just, but it was so deep into like these extreme versions of these characters that.
But then there's like a piece of yourself in each one. You're like, oh fuck, that's a piece.
Yeah, and you kind of picked it out.
So like, that's what I said to Brooke. I was like, I want to know who the fuck they talked to. Like, who did they? Who knows?
Now you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get that specific and not know some shit?
I'm like, who produced this? Like, who is this?
Like because the writer,
don't know that.
In the interview with him, he didn't imply that he'd ever done anything.
Yeah.
He just like, I've had this idea in my back pocket for a long time, and I just been wanting to make it.
And that makes me wonder, like, does he know he nailed it on the fucking head? Like, in the weirdest, in-depth way possible? Like,
and is he
without even meaning to? Like,
is it not meaning to, or is he just not telling you because he's like, he didn't want to, like, I was deep in this shit, I got it read straight.
Right.
Fuck.
Yeah. He's like, I killed somebody, what's up? Exactly, like, but that's, as soon as I finished that, I was like, I want to know who the fuck they talked to. I was like, who? And then, like, who do I talk to?
I didn't know these people.
Like,
Breaking into
I
Hollywood.
got stories.
Yeah.
Make a motherfucking movie.
Yeah. God damn it. Yeah. It's a good movie.
It is a great movie. 10 out of 10 recommended. Mm-hmm. Read Lost Connections. Watch that movie.
Oh, Johan Hari is totally off social media for 6 months.
Yeah, great idea.
See that?
Yep.
He's writing his next book.
And then who else was I looking at? They're like just doing like social media detox. Like, I forget who, but yeah, do that. I've essentially all but deleted my Facebook. I'm like 80% there, like 89% there.
89%.
I have a couple other things to do, like pulling pictures and videos that were like really old that I don't have anymore off of there.
Gotcha.
I have to like download a couple of things, which is really annoying. But past that, it's fucking close.
Right on. You will get back on some shit like Facebook in 5 years.
Yeah.
I guarantee it, because you'll realize that there are a handful of human beings that you want to actually keep up with that you can't anymore because they are no longer in your life.
Yeah.
That is all Facebook is to me now. It is people that I actually still like to pay attention to their lives because otherwise they would not exist.
That, and then on top of that, there's like no way to hang out with them, properly.
Zero way to see them randomly every few years.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I'm on Facebook. That and just post random ass memes on the Coffee Regular site.
Yeah.
Which is all I do. I'm a horrible social media person, but I like to think they're funny.
You're better at it, and that's the thing. Content just doesn't matter, It's just there.
Just content
right in your face.
Because ultimately, just listen to the cast.
Yeah, listen to the cast.
Yeah, and leave a comment.
Leave comment.
That is the one social media thing I seem to be like pining for.
There's comments.
His comments have been happening on the Instagram page, which is cool because they've been cool. Like they're constructive or at least funny. But like no one comments on the cast.
On the pages.
Like,
I don't know if like that's. I haven't looked too into like other platforms, but like you look at podcasts that have like 200K subscriber or whatever, like. And the comment section, 1,000 comments, like percentage wise, like so few people comment,
Yeah.
So then it's just a matter of.
I'm not looking for a pat on the back. I'm looking for a fucking topic to talk about.
Yeah. Input. Just like input.
Input. Give us something to talk about, because otherwise it's just.
Share your stories.
Yeah, share a story.
Shoot us an inbox or some shit. Share the story.
Coffee pictures. We got one good coffee picture last time we requested.
Yeah. Send us your coffee, even if it's shitty coffee.
Coffee posts, man.
We love
give
coffee.
us a picture of your coffee. Coffee's good.
Yeah.
And a good story behind it. Totally fine.
What's your coffee recipe? What do you like to do to coffee?
Yeah. What is your coffee regular, yo?
What is your coffee regular?
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe start with defining your coffee regular, then fucking telling us.
Yeah. Homework assignment.
Might get into some deeper shit. You never know.
You will, because we did it, and this is what happened.
We kept our coffee regular, and here we fucking are.
We're almost done.
Yeah, I gotta go teach.
All right, have fun, my friend.
Have a wonderful Friday, Junior. And as always, keep your coffee regular.
Last piece in, everybody.